What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be talking about the updated market, the updated auction house in College Football 25 Ultimate Team, where it's at, and is it worth you guys, starting to look at maybe possibly spending your coins on it. Now, as we do dive into this thing today, if you're new to the channel, please smash that subscribe button. Really do appreciate all of the support on the channel. You guys are incredible, and again, I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys. So that's what we're going to be looking at today. Obviously, we have seen some more store rush store rush things added into the game. Again, anytime you go to the store rush and there's packs for 100 coins, open them up. As far as the rest of the packs, they really are preference based, whether you want to open them or not. The hard part for me is telling you guys that I think they're worth opening, just because I don't know. Again, I don't know whether they are worth opening or not. And again, even these step up things, it's just tough for me to tell you they ultimately are worth it. So that's kind of my personal opinion on things. But at the end of the day, guys, do what you guys want to do. Again, do what you guys want to do. I can only tell you so much of what to open, what not to open, those types of things. So let's go back a little bit and let's look at where the auction house is at. Now, you guys have probably seen my coins go down by quite a bit over the past couple of, just today really, because today is the first day that I've really thought to myself, yeah, I think it's probably worth it to start looking at building your squad. Now, I'm not in any rush. If you guys, want to still stay patient, obviously it's hard to know exactly what the market's going to do. But I do think today is a solid day to buy cards in the auction house. Now, let's talk about why. Patrick Payton, let's start with him. He's 222,000 coins for one of your best left ends in the entire game. I mean, the card is an absolute stud at that left end position, and if you pick him up, he's obviously going to lead you to a bunch of success. But then you can even go to the 94-95 overalls. Let's start with Reggie Bush. This card is the best probably card in the entire game, and right now this one's 355,000 coins. Now, again, I don't think he's going to stay that cheap, but it's hard because we know Troydan got leaked, I think, today. I don't even think he was supposed to come out today. He came out. Spears came out. We're seeing so many different running backs come out that it's going to be hard for his price to stay high, although I personally think it's a good day to buy that card. As far as, all the other positions, quarterback position, honestly, should start to recover a little bit just because we haven't really seen a whole lot, but still pretty high. I picked up Kyle Van Noy today because I think he is the best right side outside linebacker in the entire game. At the cornerback position, we saw Jalen Ramsey today. Well, the addition of Jalen Ramsey, what's that going to do to the rest of the auction house? Well, a lot of these other corners should start to get slightly cheaper as well. So as far as the overall auction house, again, it's tough to tell you guys when is a great time, when a great time to buy truly is. However, I really like where the auction house is at right now for you guys if you are wanting to spend a little bit of coins today. So that's just kind of my recommendation. If you want Kyle Pitts, if you want Reggie Bush, I think their prices are pretty solid, for what they are today. And even for me, like Steve Hutchinson for 77,000 coins, I think is an absolute stud. Today, I picked up Ronnie Stanley because for 150,000 coins, I think he is an absolute beast. Remember, we're not going to see an overall bump for a little while after this week. Once we get through Christmas, the market probably should recover slightly, but it's just getting through Christmas. So that's kind of the tough part about things, about where the auction house is at right now, is I actually think it is a solid enough day to spend some coins. But don't get too crazy with it. Again, spend within your means. I'm talking about the big cards, but even if you want to look at these cheaper 92, 93s, you can build an incredibly good team for dirt cheap. You can pick up Chris Johnson or Darren McFadden. Darren McFadden's one of the best backs in the game for 30,000 coins. Devin Neal, 40,000 coins for one of the best backs in the entire game. Quarterback position, go and get, you could get Klubnik. He's really good. I like even the 91 overall Jameis Winston if you want to get really cheap. Wide receiver position, so many different options here. Squirrel White's really good for his price. Jaden Greathouse is really good for his price. At each and every specific position, you've got great cards that can help you guys out in a big time way. Right now, my corners are Kaysen and Malcolm Jenkins. Those are the corners that I've personally been running. Now, obviously, I need to upgrade that position, and that's something I probably should do today. But don't think like you guys always need the best of the best. These guys for 50,000 coins are still really good. And even if you don't want to spend, on that 94 overall, well, guess what? Ashton Stamps, he is one of the best corners in the game. And he is way, way, way cheaper than some of those other top guys. So, again, I get you guys wanting to maybe ball on a budget. I get you guys not wanting to spend all of your coins in the game. But at the end of the day, you don't have to. There are cards that you guys can pick up for not insanely expensive. Like I said, Ashton Stamps for 60,000 coins is absolutely incredible and can go out there and compete against these top guys. So try to find what works for you and your specific squad. But, for me, a guy like Nate Wiggins is so tough to beat. I think these college football playoff cards eventually will go up back up in price. But I think, for me, Nate Wiggins is the guy that I think is one of your better college football playoff corners in the game. So gonna add him to the squad, gonna continue to add some other cards. But I do think today is a solid day to add to your specific squad at each and every position. It doesn't have to be the cornerback position. It doesn't have to be the running back position, the wide receiver position. See what position works for you and go from there. And honestly, like I said, you don't have to get the best of the best. You want a good running back? Well, guess what? This Tyler Algier card, who I'm going to buy and resell here, is absolutely elite for 77,000 coins. You get this card for 77,000 coins, your running back position is solid for the near future. Elusive back that is just so good on the field. So again, there aren't just one or two things that are good for your specific squad. There are so many different options for you guys to help build your specific squad. So that's another thing I do want to make sure you guys know and realize. This is not just a one size fits all type of thing. You can build a squad that is so good for super cheap. And even if your squad doesn't look like somebody else's, that's okay. That's what's part of the fun in College Football Ultimate Team, running a different squad than the other people that are looking to upgrade their squads as well. So that's just kind of a little tip and trick that I have for you guys, is don't always think you need the exact same squad as me. Just because I'm running Cam Newton doesn't mean you guys have to run Cam Newton. Go run Denard Robinson, General Booty, Quinn Ewers, whoever you specifically want, because all of those cards in their own right are really solid. One thing I would try to do for you guys today is always try to buy cards for cheaper than they are going for. So for example, if you want Jeremiah Smith, I don't know exactly what his price is, but try to get him for $375 instead of $420. If you want DK Metcalf, instead of paying, $215, $207, try to get him for under 200,000 coins. Same thing for Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush is the best running back in the game, probably the best player in the game, but instead of paying $390, maybe try to get him for $375. It's hard to know day to day what the market's going to do, but what you can do today is just try to save that slight little bit of coins. It's not going to, seem like it matters that much. You guys are probably like, Ty, who cares? But each and every little bit of, every little coin that you can save is going to matter in the long run. So hopefully that is something that you guys can, take for yourselves, and hopefully can help you out in the long run. Even at the cornerback position, another reason I say, don't feel like you got to run the same team as somebody else's, because Oliver for me might be better, or Baldwin for me might be better, but for the average player, they're probably going to like Oliver slightly more. So just another thing to kind of think about and keep in the back of your guys' minds. That's going to wrap it up for my market video today. Auction House is a great day to buy. However, don't overspend, because we are in uncharted territory. This game has changed so much over the course of the last couple of weeks, and it's going to continue to change. So, again, we're in uncharted territory. It's not a safe day to buy. However, I think it's a good day to buy if I'm you guys. Even Lana Wong for 215, I'll invest in this card. I don't know if it's going to be a good investment or not because of this rush set, but if you're giving me him for 215, I just got to I gotta buy the card. Now 233, it's a little more expensive. I'm not as comfortable, but I do like the card for 233. So that's just something that you guys can do today as well. So if you see certain cards that you're like, I don't know why this card is so cheap, and you want to, invest in them or buy them and stock up on them, you absolutely can. But again, be careful, because the auction house does go down by quite a bit normally throughout the course of a day. That's gonna wrap it up for my video. For me now, obviously, part of it is I want to build my squad for the gauntlet. I want to get in there and win in the gauntlet. Right now, I'm 2-0 in gauntlet, which is fine. But again, I need to continue building my squad in the best way to have a chance to win and to not lose in Gauntlet, right? If I get that cornerback week 1, not only if I want to keep him, he can play for me, but I could sell him for some big time coins as well. So that's going to wrap it up. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.